Whoa. J Cinco did not stand on business by fuck DH. Whoa.
Chat, it's looking like Cinco folded and has officially waved the white flag.
Folded is crazy. Being mature is not folding, bro.
With his beef against DDG, and I'm already knowing people are gonna call it fake beef and how it was a script, but I don't necessarily believe it's fake. I do have my own opinions on this entire thing, so I'm gonna quit yambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates, and
I feel like, bro, here's the thing. I just think Cinco is maturing little by little, and he just realized that there was no point in holding on to a grudge and just holding on to a beef. Y'all act like he just you just act like he just weaseled his way back to the Capaholics house. Like, bro, what?
I will be real, it does seem like a script at first, because the way Cinco just kind of rejoined made it seem like a retcon.
I mean, he didn't rejoin anything. He was still cool with everybody. He just had an issue with DDG. And here's the thing. He just doesn't want to do like the Riz Shark style content anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wants to do more of like the type of content. He wants to do like more relationship, motivational, inspirational shit. Because that's the content that he watches. He said he watches sermons like and shit like that. You feel me?
Bro, but also, if it was like I wasn't listening to the earpiece, I would still got her. That A. Cinco? Is that Cinco? Come on. What the fuck? Come on, big.
Nah,
crazy.
that is a
fucking
that is a clone. I can't even lie.
Bro, real shit. It's been a minute, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad to have you, bro. Real shit. Real shit. God damn. Hell yeah, man.
You peep how weird the energy is in this clip? Why is he in the corner, sitting on the bed out of—
Dang, that's not actually J Cinco. There's no way you look at this guy and you think he's J Cinco. He just looked like some Rico Suave type motherfucker with the curly hair, and that's it. They just look the same. You know how many people look like J Cinco? Look at Young Mooch. Oh my God. Young Mooch looks exactly like J Cinco, bro. That shit is crazy. Look at this. They look just like fucking twins, bro. He got so many lookalikes. That's not him sitting on the bed.
frame. I'm not even trying to troll, but was he just watching the stream in silence? I don't know how to describe the feeling other than just awkward. It's like the beef was a bad writing decision, so the script writers are trying to pretend like it never happened. But look, after seeing this clip, I'm not surprised everyone was thinking it was just fake beef, especially with how Cinco's character—
He deadass thinks that's him. That's not him, bro. That's not him, bro. Oh my God. People say Mel is the replacement. I seen the video. What's his name? The dude's name is Cam, right? Where he was like, I'm actually gonna play it. What's his name? I am Cam or something? All right, let's see. Cam. No, is it I am Cam? What's the dude's name? DDG J Cinco. Let's see what pops up when I search that. I don't have time to look up 50 different clips, bro. Can somebody find it for me, bro? I'm gonna scroll a little bit. If I don't see, here he is.
Now DDG told his
Was it? Which one was it? Was it
DDG is out here claiming that you can't call him a—
No, that's not it. I don't have all day to look for this shit. I think
a lot of people are claiming that I'm choosing sides with the DDG and J Cinco situation. I even got a DM with somebody saying Dub is dark, and you know he looks—
No. Fuck. Where is it, bro? Is it this?
DDG is out here claiming that you can't call him ugly. You can call him cold. Don't have this skewed perception that—
No, bruh. I think it's this.
It is best to spend less on these women.
No. Bro, at this point, I give up. I don't have all day to look for this shit. Maybe this
Derrick
one?
Groves finally got caught. You can tell that
Here we go.
DDG misses Jay Cinco. He misses him so much, he had to get himself a Jay Cinco off of Temu. DDG hit up Deshae and was like, hey man, bring your brother on stream. Deshae was like, why? DDG was like, man, don't ask no questions. Just bring your brother on stream. You just know that he wanted somebody on stream that reminded him of Jay Cinco, or at least gave that energy. But he wanted somebody who wasn't gonna steal the spotlight. Every time DDG had Jay Cinco on stream and there were girls around, girls would pay a little bit too much attention to Jay Cinco.
Facts.
It dimmed DDG's light,
Facts.
and he don't like that. Now that he has Deshae's brother on stream, he ain't got no game. You see the girl's eyes light up
Damn.
when DDG isn't even talking about anything. And Deshae's brother's getting jealous and he's like, all right now, back to me, because he has no pool. I don't know if y'all remember when DDG had those girls
Imagine, imagine being Deshae's brother and you watching this.
tacos, and they started asking Jay Cinco how he wanted his tacos. Those girls didn't give a damn how DDG wanted his tacos. He even brought it up to him, and that's that shit he don't like. And you
Character just got added back randomly and mad abruptly. But something else happened that made me feel on the contrary. Recently was DDG's birthday, or I think it was yesterday, I'm not too sure. And Cinco
Why he
ended up
put
giving
the
him a
pop for his
gift, which,
birthday?
let's keep it real, was the first sign of the origami folding that Cinco was doing.
Get some Cinco.
How was that?
W Cinco.
W Cinco in the chat, man.
Shout out Cinco.
Bro, you could tell that the friend group still fucks with him crazy.
Hey, I was wearing them. I was trying to take pictures in them.
Wait, I need to go back. I need to start inspecting everybody's facial expressions, bro. Hold on. Because some of these people in the background, they look like they're waiting for his reaction to see how they should react. Run it back, run it back.
That Cinco was doing.
Get some Cinco.
Yeah, help him
W Cinco.
W Cinco in the chat, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just waiting for the approval is crazy. I can't be. This is why I don't like to be around people, bro. Constantly not wanting to step on toes and approval. You don't want to make this person mad and boo 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 boo. You gotta wait to see how you gotta react. Why not just like, you know what I mean? Why are you so scared of what he's gonna? Okay, you clap and what? Like, you know what I mean?
Shout out Cinco.
Hey, I was wearing them. I was trying to take pictures in them. You got to see if I fit them and shit.
And then they seen it, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit is crazy. Waiting to see what the reaction is to see if you should clap. That's some straight, like, big follower energy, bro. Oh my god.
I think my makeup so bad.
Good chop.
Am I tripping, or does DDG just not care about these Balenci boots? Maybe I'm overanalyzing it, but that smile is fake.
I don't know. I feel like he's just. I feel like he appreciated the fact that it was the boots, bro. You act like he can't buy a set of his own boots. You know what I mean? It's really the thought that counts. The fact that he went and bought it to him and then had T.O. go out of his way to hand it to DDG while he wasn't there.
Or does DDG just not care about these Balenci boots? Maybe I'm overanalyzing it, but that smile is fake as fuck. I understand he's rich and he can
You're overanalyzing a little, just a tad bit.
get all the Balenci he wants. But my counterpoint is that Balenci is Balenci, and the only time you're not fucking with Balenci is if you're not messing with the person who gave them to you.
Nah, I think if you go back and look at the clip, there's a point where he opens the box, right? Boom. Reaches for the boots, right? Oh wait, too late, right? There's a point where he reaches for the boots, right here. He's gonna look up. He's reading the chat. He's seeing what the response is. Okay, and he's seeing how he should respond in the moment. You feel what you see what I'm saying? Okay, they fucking with it. They spamming W's. Everybody's clapping. All right, let me not say shit. Let me just laugh and blah blah blah.
Shout out Cinco.
Hey, I was wearing them. I was trying to take pictures in them. And shit. You know, to see if I fit them and shit.
You could tell it was awkward. He was definitely smiling though.
Rich and he can get all the Balenci he wants. But my counterpoint is that
Yo, tung sahur. Thank you for the rose.
Balenci is Balenci, and the only time you not fucking with Balenci is if you not messing with the person who gave them to you. But Cinco was looking like an origami bird, and I was just thinking he's folding and that this was not a script. Here's how I look at it. They were saying Cinco aligns with the definition of an opportunist. DDG said that Cinco dropped $1,500 on Bruce just so he could network, insinuating that Cinco was willing to show love to DDG's internet ops because that love could get him into places.
I mean, that was after the wait, no. That was after the fact when they pretty much squashed the beef. It was after the fact because even Cinco was saying fuck Bruce, not because he had an issue with Bruce, but because he was affiliated with DDG. There's a whole clip where he says fuck Bruce.
So with that,
trust me, he's not going to get a collaboration with Bruce Drop Him Off. Bruce Drop Him Off is not going to do IRL content. He's not going to want to be around everybody. He knows that.
In mind, I'm thinking, okay, Jay Cinco feels like he can't go up while beefing with DDG. And that's when I knew he probably did not have a spine. But I'll save it for later because it's a few more things I wanted to show you guys.
Cinco texts me, I text him back.
Okay.
So
I think Cinco should just come to the house.
Man, you could tell everybody fucks with him still, bro. They probably all still in a group chat texting each other behind the scenes. I'm not gonna lie.
slow down.
Slow your roll.
Slow your roll, brother.
Is that Almighty
Slow your roll.
Ed?
Let them finish.
I wish me and Cinco never brought. I wish Cinco never brought this shit to the internet because you know if Cinco ain't brought this shit to the internet, T.O. be done. T.O. probably be downstairs, Cinco be in this room, man. It is certain things that was.
See, he still wants him to be a part of Capaholics, bro. He feels sad that he's not a part of what's going on because they need him. Not in a bad way. It's like, oh, this shit is not gonna work without him. But like, him not being there is a big blow because him and DDG, a lot of the viral clips that they had was DDG dirty macking Cinco and trying to make him look bad, and Cinco trying to work around the defense. And Cinco, he'll still get to the basket. He'll still score. He still have, you know, he got a lot of pull with girls. So even with DDG trying to make him look bad, he still looks good. And there'll be times where DDG will throw the assist, bro.
Said on the internet that makes me still feel some type of way, but at the end of the day, I don't hold grudges.
I don't take this as confirmation of it being a script too, because it just seems like the things that were said hit a little too close to home for DDG, and it really reminds me of the Reggie beef in a way, with Cinco and Reggie speaking directly at who DDG was as a person, and I think that bothers him. Even if niggas are cordial, it's probably only to exist in spaces with their mutual friends. But Cinco also posted this on his story. In this story post, he spoke of God and how we can't spread hate towards DDG, and that he takes accountability for his wrongs. And how
I mean, it just seems like he's got a lot of good people around him. Like, I know they try to say Cinco had a fucking psychic. No, he had a mentor, bro. And obviously he's telling him like, oh, you shouldn't be blah, 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 blah. And, you know, it seems like Cinco is diving into his faith more. How is that folding? That just sounds like maturity. That just sounds like he doesn't want to, you know, just sounds like he's becoming a different person.
He handled everything, and he also talks about losing his best friend.
But hold on. But if he continues the beef, right, then he's childish. He won't let it go. He's dragging it because he's trying to prevent his fall off. I don't think there's a middle ground, bro.
Amidst their personal beef and regretting harboring those feelings. I agree with everything he says here, and I think we can blow things out of proportion and harbor ill feelings beyond the expiration date of those same feelings. But in this circumstance, DDG was tripping. And regardless of how you feel about Jay Cinco, I think he opened the floodgates of the treatment that people are enduring from DDG and really just his character in general.
In order for me to even see Cinco or like shake hands, whatever, I have to beat him in something.
Oh my God, bro. He doing this shit with Reggie. Why do you have to beat him in something? If you beat him in something, it's like, okay, he has to be under me, bro. Which is like, isn't that the whole problem of how this shit started in the first place? Was that he felt like he was disrespected and less than, and he wasn't seen as like an actual friend. But you know what I'm saying? That's how we got here in the first place. Why is it that everybody around DDG has to be subservient to what he's got going on, bro? Why can't you just have a real conversation? See his perspective, he sees your perspective. Y'all shake hands and move on, bro.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
Rap battle.
Basketball,
Rap battle.
I don't want to rap battle.
Yo, that all right, Bosmic. Oh my God, bro. He was willing to, Kai Cenat pull is crazy, bro. Kai Cenat pull is crazy. He had DDG doing shit he didn't want to do.
No. Nah.
So what do you want to do?
He too much younger.
So what do you want to do?
I want to shoot that nigga.
Okay.
I want to shoot that nigga. Hey, we paintball 1v1. I'm headshotting you, Cinco. 1v1 paintball, nigga. Headshot you, nigga. And I get an automatic, you get a single shot.
My cousin Daddy.
This is DDG saying he gotta beat someone for their beef to be over with. And honestly, I could really go
why do you gotta beat somebody?
deeper, because now that I'm thinking about it, DDG tries to end beefs with metaphorical last words or things that places him above you. Why does a beef have to end in a 1v1 or competition? Can't we just end it on cordial, neutral terms? Like two calm and collected people? But look, he did the same thing to Reggie, literally saying it's not that deep, but he do gotta beat you though.
Bro. W prayer. And bruh, it's not that deep. At least for me. I just gotta beat the nigga in something. We can thumb wrestle, bruh. I've been saying this from the jump. Like, nigga, we can literally play Uno, bro. As long as I beat you, we're good. That's all I care about.
Sense, bro.
That's all I care about. Literally. Like, bro, I don't give a...
Bro, it's not to beat someone. It's like, if y'all do something competitive, it's like an icebreaker. No, he said I have to beat you in something. Which means that you have to, boom. You know what I mean? It's like a thing on top. Like, why... You beating somebody means that you have dominance over them. I beat you in this, therefore I'm better than you. Why? You shouldn't have to beat anybody if you want to resolve a conflict. You just have a conversation. Why not just listen to the other side and they tell you what they got going on, you tell them what they got going on, and y'all just squash it?
Nigga, we can do... Who can do the most push-ups? Whatever the... Bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I think this is just getting blown away. This is drug out. This shit like 3 months old now, nigga. Like...
Oh my God.
My life is completely different from then and now. I don't give a fuck, bro.
And it's like, okay, we can all agree these beefs are not that deep, but why do you need to win? And obviously, you know, DDG can just say he's trolling, he's not being for real. I mean, he even rap battled Reggie and he never won that, so maybe he was just joking. But why does DDG put so much of an emphasis being above the person he's beefing with? Why does he always threaten that things won't end well when he beefs with people?
Now, I'm gonna say this. Cinco, after this, stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. And that's coming as, that's not a threat, none of that. I'm just telling you from experience, niggas that continue to go with me and keep going back and forth with me, they never win. Leave this alone. Do your content, nigga. Do what you do.
I guess it may just be a script, but the way he's talking, the type of energy he's putting behind them words that leaves his mouth does not scream fake to me. Not one bit. He definitely got some problems, and Cinco folded instead of standing on business. But I'm not here to
What
do
do you mean standing on business? He didn't fold. He didn't take back any of what he said. when you, bro, you got to understand, there's a difference between, this is not some, like, he's treating it like it's some kind of petty game. It's like, there has to be a winner in this situation. That's where you get everything fucked up. Cinco he put the ball in DDG's court. You get what I'm saying? He's like, pretty much, he was like, yo, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not going to have any animosity. I'm not going to treat you some type of way. I'm not going to be upset at you, right? If you feel like that, that's on you. If I live rent-free on your mind, that's on you, because it's not like that the other way around. He freed himself from that feeling and he's moving forward. He didn't fold. Folding would be, you know what, bro? Yeah, you're right. Actually, do y'all have a room at the Capaholics crib that I could stay at? Yeah, I second guess. Like, I don't think I want to be with Lala anymore. Like, it was cool, but I want a shark. That would be folding. He's still moving forward. It's just not carrying any animosity. It's called being the mature person in the situation.
Full DDG character analysis, unless some people really want me to cook. But let's take it back to J Cinco for a bit. Mr. Networker. I don't think it's a script because DDG already called him what he was. He said networker, but I read it as opportunistic.
Call extreme, bro. And I type in J Cinco on their gifted list, you won't see nothing close to 300. This nigga sent Bruce $1,500. And he ain't even notice him.
Nah, that shit is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Gifting a bunch of subs to somebody that's not your friend. Meanwhile, you didn't even gift your homie who you frequently collaborate with, and y'all are basically like a dynamic duo. You didn't even show him that same love. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was weird.
The nigga sent Bruce $1,500. I get if you would have did a 20 ball. I get if you would have did a 10. But nigga, you ain't give none of your homies 300. But you gifting a random nigga because you want to network. Every nigga I beef with, now you want to be homies with him and network? Every nigga?
I think he was just trying to make amends. But I do agree. I don't think you should have dropped a crazy bag. I think you show a little bit of love and then you move on. But you got to definitely, your homies definitely come first, bro.
Y'all don't see how this nigga fake? Nigga Ben had a issue with me. Mind you, everybody in my group chat, nigga, everybody was like, because they know how I get.
You know, here's the truth about hidden animosity, though. The truth about hidden animosity is the reason why you feel like that is because you can't vocalize how you actually feel in the moment due to the fact that the other side is probably not willing to hear you out. You know, if you're being talked to a certain way and you're being constantly disrespected and put down, and you try to vocalize how you feel and they don't get it, you're not going to waste your time. So then eventually, you know, that lack of communication becomes resentment. And then you just end up feeling some type of way, you know? And my thing is this, if that's actually your homie, then you need to actually go ahead and talk. You need to talk about it. If not, yeah, you separate yourself. You feel me?
Bro, everybody know that, why are y'all antagonizing me? Nigga, me and...
Like I said before, DDG was referencing this as during the...
I just think it just comes down to a lack of communication, bro. Like a real lack of communication.
Time he was beefing with Bruce. Regardless of how I feel regarding the stupidity of that beef, DDG does have a point. If Cinco was friends with doo-doo garbage, there should have been some loyalty. Even if it's stupid, there should have been some loyalty. But he
he did. He was saying fuck Bruce when he never had a problem with Bruce. You know what I'm saying? He was taking sides for his mans in certain situations.
His own networking opportunity over the respect of their friendship, which has been extremely beneficial for Cinco, might I add, which is what I'm getting at. I'm not saying this is exactly what's going on, but part of me feels like Cinco had a vision of losing access to a lot of things via DDG and had to mend that connection. Another thing I'm feeling is that, dude, this is just the most random thing to throw in a beef script. The implications are that either J Cinco donated $1,500 to Bruce in preparation for future fake beef, or DDG has a talent in improv. Cause my nigga, does that even make sense? It's almost like beefing and DDG are intertwined.
I mean, yeah. He's good. He's real good at that. He's real good at that, bro. DDG, when it comes to beefing and music, he got that shit, bro. He got that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
DDG, you be in a lot of beats, nigga.
Be in a lot of beats.
Like, you be in a lot of beefs.
He's always in beefs. Is every single one staged? Or is that just who he is and it happens to align with the frequency that social media is on? Controversy. But yeah, I don't really think this beef is fake. It really feels like Cinco just didn't want to risk losing the DDG connection. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but who cares? You get content, I get content. It's a win-win, my nigga. So
I don't think he gives a fuck, bro.
that's really all I had to say.
Yes, sir.